All right, before we get started, Robbie, what do we want people to do?
Subscribe to this channel, please. Like this video and comment. Yeah.
Yeah, and it helps us keep bringing these reviews to you and lets us know what we can improve on.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Robbe with Believe in the Run.
And Robbie, we're talking about Salomon Glide Max today. What do you think?
I think I'm impressed that you got that name right because I messed it up every time.
Why is it so hard with these shoes?
So there's the Ultra Glide, which is the trail shoe. The midsole is called Ultra Ride, but it's also not the same as the midsole material.
We got this shoe. First off, aesthetically, what do you think?
I love the look of this shoe. For real, I think it looks great.
I do too.
Not just as a running shoe, it's like a normal shoe.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like the contrasting tape we got on it. We'll get into the upper here. We've got an engineered mesh upper, very simple. There's a couple little reflective elements, but most of the structure is coming from a one-piece upper with welded overlays.
Yeah, and then a very padded tongue, really padded.
And I haven't been loving padded tongues, but this one works with the shoe. As a matter of fact, it especially works since the laces are so thin. It almost hurts my fingers when I'm tying the shoe because they're so thin on there. That's probably my one complaint with the uppers. It's a little bit warm. There's gonna be two complaints. I lied. It's a little bit warm. Like I was running in 50-degree weather and my foot was a little warm in here. So I'm gonna guess in the summer months, this thing's gonna be like a sponge and filling up.
And the tongue not gusted either. What do you think about that? Do you have any issues?
I had to keep checking because I had no issues with the tongue. So I'm like, oh, this tongue works. It sits right where it should sit. And I think it's also gonna help for those wide-footed people. If they got this shoe, the shoe can really expand through the throat there. So you're gonna have a lot of expansion. And some people have complained, like, cause we're always like, I love a gusseted tongue. Some of the wide feet people have said, you know what? Sometimes having those bands on either side of the tongue cuts into my foot. We're gonna move down to this midsole, Robbie. It is an olefin base, and I had to look that up.
Olefin. Sounds like a name you'd give a kid who's like from the Upper West Side or something, attending a very rich private school.
Yeah.
Oh, my boy Olefin.
I like that. I was thinking like Oliver.
Yeah, like a Charles Dickens novel.
Yeah, I was thinking more Charles Dickens. Initial step in feel of this was really plush. So it was giving you that ultra, like kind of something that you don't expect from Salomon because they're typically a firm technical shoe.
Right. And
even some of the other ones in the past that we've reviewed haven't really been soft, and they're really trying to go after that American market and that market that likes like the Hoka and stuff like that.
So, and this is their first max cushion shoe, like true max cushion shoe, right?
For the road.
For the road, yeah.
Yeah. Robbie, what's the stack?
So the stack on this is 37.4 in the heel and 27.4 in the forefoot. Which is interesting. You usually see whole or halves, not a 0.4 number.
I know, like that. What are they doing? Like, just tell me it's 38, 28.
If you say 37, it's whatever.
And the midsole is in what they call their R camber shape, which sounds like it should be a rocker. But what's weird about this is normally I don't notice drop too much. A lot of people get all hung up on drop, and I'm like, what's the big deal? It doesn't matter. In this shoe, I actually feel the drop.
Okay.
And you feel a very cushioned heel, and then it kind of bottoms out a little bit in the forefoot. Like when I say bottoms out, it's still a max cushion. You still got 27. That's the same amount of depth you have in the streak fly in the heel is up here in the front. So it's not like bottom out like you're grinding the ground, but it definitely doesn't feel as cushioned under the toes as it does in the back. And I found myself feeling that drop.
Yeah, sometimes when you feel the aggressive like heel to toe, it's a little bit, it feels like you're just leaning a little bit more forward than you'd like.
Yeah, or it just feels like you're actually, when you land midfoot, like you're hitting awkwardly in the shoe.
Yeah.
After I think I have like 35 miles in these. Somewhere after like 10 miles, I started feeling a little compression in the front. So that's something to look out for.
The outsole here is contra grip outsole. It's a generous layer of rubber. I feel like this should last you quite a long time. Now I do see on the outside edges, it's just the little
the
surface nubs. There's the half of a millimeter.
I don't think
that's
much
general.
happened.
That's general.
Did you notice the skin tags?
I did. The skin tags are wild, man. Like I haven't seen this in a shoe yet, so let's talk about that.
I actually talked to someone that was part of the development, and they gave me an answer that I not sure satisfies my curiosity. So what they basically said is you can kind of see where this ballerina line comes down through the shoe, kind of segmenting it, and you can kind of see where the cross comes through here, and that's where these little tags are holding like a bridge between the rubber, and they're saying that provides like sort of suspension, so that the shoe, if it were to like flare out, it gives it that extra bit of like holding it together. Robbie, what do you think of that?
I mean, I don't know. I'll take their word for it. I guess they're not wrong. It would hold it together if it flares out. Does it make that much of a difference? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the fact that we can work in skin tag to a shoe review video,
yeah, we appreciate
that. Let's talk about the weight of the shoe, which is 10.7 ounces, 302 grams for your size, 10.5. So.
And by the way, this fits true to size.
Oh, TTS.
Yeah.
10.7 ounces is generally like okay for a daily shoe.
Daily trainer with this much cush. It's a really nice shoe. I like it. I would compare it to say like the Nimbus 24 and the Rincon. And we even said in the Nimbus 24, that one kind of has a similar feel. And I think why I said it feels similar is you get the nice soft cushioning, but it did also have a little bit of a lack of meat underneath the ball of your foot there.
Right.
So that's why I compared to that. And then the Rincon 3, which I also really liked a lot. The reason I thought this reminded me of that is the cushioning is there, but I'm wondering how long the cushioning will stay. I would like, if I was gonna like improve the shoe a little bit, maybe take the drop down by putting a few more millimeters under the forefoot.
Okay.
So that would be my rec.
All right. And yeah, anything else?
No. I enjoyed this shoe. I enjoy getting miles in it. I can't wait till the rest of the team gets to try it out and we hear your opinion.
This shoe costs $150 and I believe it comes out in July, maybe August, so right around that time frame.
You know how things are.
Yep. But we can tease something real quick for you because this video will be out before then. We'll be in San Francisco with Salomon this weekend, which is like May 13th, 14th. So can't say anything right now, but stay tuned for some details. And if you're in San Francisco, come out and hang out.
All right, so that's it for the Salomon Glide Max. Got it right twice.
Did you?
Yeah. And what we'd love you to do is go ahead, join our Strava group, follow us on Instagram. If you didn't already subscribe here, help a brother out.
Two brothers.
Two
and
brothers.
a sister. Megan's upstairs.
Yeah. Somebody said
And
that they
brother.
thought we were brothers because Robbe from Believe in the Run and Thomas from Believe in the Run.
They thought those were last names.
Yeah, from Believe in the Run.
Wait, is that for real?
Yeah, somebody wrote in with that.
All right.
He said his wife thought we were brothers.
Okay.
Thomas from Believe in the Run.
That's amazing.
Robbe from Believe in the
I
Run.
need to stop mumbling. Unfortunately, that's my life story.
Yeah, he
That's
writes
my
clearly,
life story.
speaks mumbly.
Yeah, so kudos to all you who listen to this.
Yeah.
And check out our podcast where you can hear me mumble more.
Oh, I will also tend to mumble. I think Megan's pretty much the only one who articulates correctly.
We're just laid back kind of fellas.
yeah, man.
Fazellas.
Just finding garbage on the street and reporting on it.
Yeah, for all your garbage stories, listen to the podcast.
That's what you should do, a spin-off podcast of just shit I found.
I mean, I'm into it. All right.
That's it. The Ultra Glide was the trail shoe that we liked a ton. And when we saw this at the running event, we saw the Ultra Glide on the side, we started calling it the Ultra Glide. And they're like, no, or the Ultra Ride. And they were like, no, it's actually the Max Glide Max. Yeah, you're right. It is amazing we got it out the first time.
Crazy.